Hello students, welcome in English class, and today we will start with modals or modals. Modal or modals, both the words are correct. So in our grammar we are having modals in our syllabus. So let us start with modals. Modals auxiliary are helping verb. They are used with other verbs to express possibility, permission, intention, ability, etc. We can also say that they express the modes or manner of the action denoted by the main verbs. Okay, before starting, I also want to tell you something that we have already studied the use of is, am, are, was, were, being, does, did, has, have. They are primary auxiliaries or helping verbs. We can also call them helping verbs. They help to form tenses, question and negatives. They are also used in changing verb into passive voice. That are primary auxiliaries. But today we will learn about modal auxiliaries. So, shall, will, should, would, may, might, can, could, must not, ought to, need, dare, have to, and used to are modals. They express the mode of action. Okay, there are some points to remember for modals. First, modals are always used with a principal verb. They are never used alone. Principal verb means main verb. As like I will say that I can do it. So do is the main verb and can is modal here. They do not change according to the number or person or of the subject. Yes, it is true that modals never change with the according to the number of persons. With I we also use can, with we also use can, and with you we also use can. They have no ing or ed forms. So in modals or modals we never use ing or ed forms. So here we will start with the first modal, that is can. Can. If we talk in Hindi we can say सकता है, सकती है, सकते हैं. हम ये काम कर सकते हैं. We can do it. I can speak English. मैं इंग्लिश बोल सकती हूँ. Okay. Here are some examples. I can drive a car. I can do it. Can I go home now? Anything can happen to her on the way. We must leave this place. We can't help it. So here we are using the word can. So can is used to express ability, means yogyata, capacity. It may be temporary or permanent. To seek permission, to ask for permission, to express possibility, and cannot means cannot avoid. So now come to examples. In first example, I can drive a car. The person is saying that he can do it, he can drive a car. It is his ability to drive the car. I can do it. It means he is having ability to do some work. So for the ability of a person we use can. For permissions, remember one thing here, that for informal permission we use can. When we have to seek permission for our friends, from parents, we use can. Can I go home? Can I go to cinema? Can I go to market? For informal permission, where we are not formally seeking some permission from anyone. Possibility. If there is some possibility of something, of happening of something, possibility means sambhavna. When there is possibility of something, then we also use can. And cannot, where we use not with can, it means cannot avoid, that we can't avoid that matter. So to express ability, permission, possibility, we use can. So when you are having ability to do something, when we are asking for permission, for informal permission, and when we are expressing any possibility, you will use their can. So now we will move toward a second model, that is could. Firstly, I will tell you that could is the past form of can. We use could as the past tense of can. As we all know that in indirect sentences, we use past forms. So, in first example, you could see here, I asked her if she could help me. Here we use could as the past tense of can. Could we also use for ability, but of past. Can we use for present ability, but could we use for past ability. I could run very fast when I was in college. As given in example, he could run very fast when he was in college. कि जब वो कॉलेज में था, at that time, it was his ability at that time when he was in college, not now. So to express past abilities, we use could. For present we use can, but for past abilities we use could. To express a polite request, when you are requesting politely, okay, we are having two zones. One, your friend circle, and second zone, when you don't know something, when you are having a stranger in front of you, when you are having any elder person from your age. So there you will politely request. If you want something from your friend, what do you say? Can I take your notebook? Can I take this? But if you are asking permission from your elder or from any person who is not in your friend circle, what you will say here? Could. Because you are polite requesting for that thing. Could you please lend me your pen? To a stranger we can also use could. He could come to my home at any time. So here for permission we also use could. When for can we also use for permission, but could we use for permission but in past time. Means he could come to my home at any time. Means already he has given him permission that he could come to his house anytime. Permission is there, but in past he has given him the permission that he could come to his house anytime. We could have done it. So here we are expressing an ability that can be utilized in the past. When we are thinking of something that I could have done it at that time. मैंने तब किया नहीं, but मैं तब कर सकती थी. I am having ability that time I can have done it. So there you use could to express an ability that can be utilized in the past. So I think can and could, both the modals are clear to all of you. Can, ability, permission, possibility. Could, also for permission, request, ability, but for past. So now we will move toward a third model, that is may. May word is very known to all of you. You always use this word in your classroom. May I come in, teacher? May I go to drink water? May I go outside? May I take my notebook? May I come in? So such type of words are often used by you all. So here we will see that why we use may. We use may to grant permission to express, to grant permission from your teacher, from your elders, from your principal, from your sir, from your mom. For asking permission, for granting permission, we use may. To express a wish, when we express a wish, like we can say then, may you live long, may God bless you, may you live forever happily. So to expressing some wish or to express possibility. For possibility we also use may. But when the possibility is of 60%, we use may there. Okay, if it is cloudy outside, then what I will say? It may rain today. That perhaps it may rain today. That there is possibility of raining. So that's why I am saying that it may rain today. So when the chances of happening of a thing is near about 60%, there we use may, because there is some possibility of that action. So example we already discussed, but again I will repeat. May I come in? May I go outside? To grant permission we use may. It may rain today. For possibility, may you live long. May God save the earth. A wish. May God save the earth. From corona we can say that may God save the earth. May